Hi, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog, another video. My name is Castellin. If you're new and if you're not, welcome back. It's been a minute. We took a chill break. It's always Sully. Immediately I start talking, he has to do something. Sully. Yeah, welcome back to another vlog. I took is it a quick break? I took a break, chilled a bit. How can I even explain what I was doing? Mental health and stuff like that. Anyway, so I paint a lot. I paint a lot of canvases here and there. And for someone who likes to paint, there's very little evidence in this house that I be painting all the time. These two paintings, I hung them up like 2 years ago, and that's it. And every time I finish doing a painting, my husband is always asking me like, where are you going to hang it? And I just don't hang them up. I think if I saw my art more often, it would encourage me. I don't know, I just feel like when it's me who has done it, like I paint them, I varnish them, I finish them off very well, and then I just pack them away. So I have selected a few pieces that I feel I can hang up around the house, and that's what I want to do. Just hang up a few pieces, have some more evidence that I will painting, maybe get some more inspiration from my work. And when you hang them up, sometimes you even get more inspirations of additions and stuff that you can do to the painting to make it better or to improve it or just to tweak it a little bit. But if it's locked away in a box and you never look at it, you can't improve it. So I have 7 canvases here. I'm not sure if I'm going to hang all of them, but I just want to see if I can incorporate them into, because there's still a lot of space on the wall. Like even this wall, it still has a lot of space. So I want to see if I can incorporate more of my art into the walls. While I was away, I was still painting. I was in a mood for animals, so I was painting some animals. First is this golden elephant, but with a very, what do you call it, like a very colorful background. I really wanted a colorful painting. I was trying to make an abstract background, so in the back it's just a bunch of splashes of color and then the elephant. So this one, I haven't varnished it because I feel like it's not done yet. Like I feel like I could add more, but I like how the golden elephant turned out, although the tasks feel strange. Your biggest fan can also be your biggest op, because my husband looked at it and said it looked like a mammoth, not an elephant. How did we get here? And then in the same animal mode, I painted also this rhino. So these are the 2 paintings that I've been working on recently. I don't know if I'm going, this one is already done and varnished. I can't add much to it, but this one, I might hang it up just to see it and get some more inspiration. But yeah, this one is done. I bought this little set from IKEA. It has like a bunch of small nails and this, I think they're called, I don't know what they're called, but this set is for basically like organizing wires, hanging paintings on the wall, stuff like that. Like you can see this one. If you have some cables that you want to organize, you can just nail this onto the wall and then arrange the cables accordingly, which I should have done already, but it is what it is. These are the pieces that I have picked out to hang up. These 2, those ones are as a pair. Then there's this little birdie. And this ones I did like a long time ago. Now because these ones are just on canvas and there's no framing, I feel like it won't match with the black frames on this one. So I think I'm going to move this to a different place and just put over here the canvases that don't have a frame on them. That sort of makes more sense to me. Those two are up together. And then over on this side, I did the plants, so the leaves and the little vases. It's okay. And then I moved the black frames all to one place so that it can match with the puzzle. I still have a lot more paintings that I haven't put up, although I feel like this is the much I can have on my walls without feeling cringe about it. But honestly, I still have a lot more paintings. Maybe I'll be switching them out depending on how I feel. I can switch them out. I like these three together. They look nice, although the light is really bouncing off the glass of this one, so you can't see it, but it's the same one. Sully really doesn't like the outside noises, so he decided to go back inside. The door is open, but he's not coming out. I've tried calling him back and he doesn't want to. It's a seriously indoor cat. Good morning. I set up my bone broth last night. We have about 20 minutes left, so that will be a total of 14 hours. Actually, last night after I covered it and cut the camera, I remembered I had not put apple cider vinegar. So yeah, it's 2 teaspoons. I used just 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I forgot what it does, but if I remember later I will add here. But yeah, it's required to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So once it's done, I'm just going to strain the bones out and then start enjoying my bone broth and hopefully help my aging knees because I've been feeling it. So I need that collagen. I separated the bones because I thought like I would need both packs, but this is a 3-liter Instapot, so it's quite small. So I just separated the bones after I had cleaned them in the salt water, and at least I have another batch that I can make after this, so I can have more stock of the broth. And we're done. The fat is already starting to separate from the broth itself, so I'm just going to let it cool down and then take that off, and then we'll have some hearty bone broth. The fat is from the bone marrow, the little bit of fats on the bones. Once that cools down and solidifies, I can just take it off as a slab, and that I can use to cook, like to stir fry my chicken, beef, whatever. That I can use separately. And then my bone broth. This container is 1.8 liters. Usually when I use my Instapot, I try to avoid going over the maximum line, which is indicated here. So I don't know if I can fill it up more. I'm just afraid. For the bones, nothing much to do. Some people say that you can use the vegetables, you can blend them up and use them when cooking other meals. I don't remember how, but there was a way you can, because it has garlic, it has onions, you can just blend them up and use them like a cube. You freeze it, blend them up, freeze them, and use them as a cube and add it to flavor other meals. But these bones have like really small, when they're cutting bones, they're not gentle with it, so they have like a lot of small pieces that are going to be just a lot of hard work to remove. Unfortunately, I don't have a dog to give the bones to, so I'm just going to get rid of them. I've tried to make sure I get out as much liquid as possible.